Hi, my name is Meylysa. I'm a teacher at Hawaii Literacy Drop-In Center, and I have a tip today on electronic dictionaries. I'm not sure about other demographics, but I am very familiar with Taiwanese students, Korean students, Chinese students. So a lot of students that I've worked with from these Asian countries, they have electronic dictionaries. Now, I'm sure a lot of other demographics also use these, so I wanted to give a tip to teachers when you have students with electronic dictionaries. Now, electronic dictionaries I think are great because they're very convenient and the student can carry it around and they have easy access to look up words that they don't understand, which is good. Now, the thing about electronic dictionaries that I've come to notice is, and this is from my own experience because I've owned an electronic dictionary. I was learning Chinese, and so I bought an electronic dictionary in Taiwan. It was actually, it's a dictionary that you could use to look up English and look up Chinese. So I have some personal experience with them, and I've dealt with them enough to know that electronic dictionaries, and you probably don't have to go far to find other people with the same opinion, but electronic dictionaries are not as good in terms of content or definitions, or they're just not as good as a paper dictionary. Now that said, it might have changed over time, but I know in my classroom today, which is October today is October 17th, yes, 2009. They had electronic dictionaries in my classroom today, and they looked up a word, and they're like, they were all like, oh, all our dictionaries are the same. It says that clerical means a minister. And we tried to tell them, the native speaker teachers in the classroom were trying to tell the students, no, clerical means office work, having to do with office work. And the students like, no, look at my dictionary, it's right. Now, the reaction I usually have to this is, if the student loves the dictionary so much, then you can't change their mind, then, that's their problem. But as a teacher, I try to tell the students that electronic dictionaries are not that good, because the people who are putting the dictionary together, especially those from Asia, they're Asians. A lot of them don't know, or they're plugging it in from a cheap electronic resource dictionary. I don't know where they got it from, but I do know that the quality is not as good as a regular dictionary. Now, that being said, also the English language changes all the time. It's different for different people. So the person who wrote the electronic dictionary in English might be someone from another country, might be someone who didn't really know the language but was just trying to get things together from databases, or we don't really know. The point of the fact, though, is if you're teaching English and your students have this electronic dictionary, be aware that a lot of what they get out of it is not going to be correct. Now, that doesn't mean a lot of it isn't. If they're looking up, usually if they're looking up pretty basic nouns and stuff, that'll all be correct. But things like clerical, where they're like, that means a minister, and then obviously it does not. So in that sense, you're going to have to find a way to help your students understand that electronic dictionaries are not always correct. And if they want to trust the electronic dictionary, just tell them, well, go ahead and talk to a lot of people, and if they understand you, that's really what you want, right? You don't want to be right because your dictionary's right. You want to be right because you're teaching English, and people understand you when you're speaking English. So I just wanted to let other teachers be aware, if you weren't already aware. I think most teachers who've been teaching are aware that electronic dictionaries, the definitions they provide are not the best, and it might come up in your classroom. And the best way to handle it is just to be honest with your class, and if some people accept it and don't, that's their decision. Good luck with this, and I hope it has been helpful. Thank you.